Boom, it
So
begins.
wonderful. So you guys right after the delightful occasion with Jane and her screaming and then passing out, you put her on the back of the caravan, and you ride ahead for maybe half a day until you meet the next bandit patrol. The slavers, they tell you, they guide you to a location to camp out. They tell you, and by the time you guys get the camp all set up, it's about evening-ish. The sun is starting to fall. The bandits that brought you there are just mere grunts, and they tell Lexington that that by morning that they want you guys to come in at the morning to talk. So you have another night to yourselves. Here's your campsite. Though it's a little more foresty, of course.
That doesn't seem 5-star.
Yeah, it's not. It certainly isn't. So, now that you all have some peace and quiet, what do you do with
I don't recall
the
correctly. Did we find John's girlfriend?
You did not yet.
So she's still on the way. Okay, we'll find her. All right.
All right. So, what do you guys do with the later hours of the night? I will start with you, Lexington.
Well, can I ask her, what exactly the bandits are doing?
You're gonna ask the bandit, the guy, the representative, before he leaves. All right. You got a young guy that's in front of you. He looks irritated. He looks like he wants to go home and go to sleep. And you ask him this question, and he visibly, crunches. His face visibly, creases. He's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "Well, they want you in the morning because, well." He goes over to his friend with a searching look. Then he shrugs because the boss wanted it. You made a deal with Jeremiah, am I correct?
Yes, there was an agreement.
Well, Jeremiah, he's one of the more major captains within the actual camp itself. Well, that food, those provisions you have, that'll really help us. We just about ran out and haven't found anyone else to provide us with supplies.
Yeah.
What did you need to know again? I can't remember.
I just needed to know how long it'll be taken.
Taken? They just want you to, they don't want to meet you at night. They're busy with their their women. They don't like to do business at night. At night is for different things for us.
All right.
And anything else?
No, I'll wait till the morning.
Great. He walks away immediately. No hesitation. He walks away. He gets on his horse and leaves. Swiftly. Does anyone else in the party attempt to talk to him?
I'm lurking behind Lexington.
All right.
So where do I come into play in this part?
You're within the general area because the caravan, they've all settled up, so you can at least see this. The camp itself is open.
Do I have any idea what's going on?
You do, I believe. You became. Oh wait, you were unconscious. So you woke up to You woke up to
Okay.
a redhead holding you. Actually, you know, with you had a whatchamacallit, you had a hot rag on your forehead, and when you woke up, you were on the trail itself when you woke up in the caravan itself, inside one of the wagons.
Are you sure it's the redhead that he works up to, or the mind flayer that's been keeping him alive?
No, he
Are you
was still
talking to
passed out when the
Jack
mind
right now?
flare saved him. Oh, you also wake up to find that you having lesions all over your body and you becoming horrifically ugly, that was just a dream. Because you don't have any of them on you right now. So it must have been a dream.
Yes, indeed.
Is Zach
Well,
talking?
well,
'Cause I
I'd
can't
like
hear him.
to.
He is.
I'd like
Zach
to.
is talking.
I'd speak to the slaves.
Okay, I'm gonna
thanking her
reconnect then.
profusely for nursing me back to health in my time of dire need.
You're going to speak to the slaves? You know there's just one chick just kind of nursing you.
Yes, that's what I mean. The
All right.
slave.
What do you say to her then? She's kind of just quiet. You know, just eyes wide.
Thank you so much for nursing me in my time of need. I am in dire pain.
I'm not much of a doctor, sir.
But you are nursing me, and that is all I need.
She gives like a slight smile, and she goes. She starts to, leave the whatchamacallit, the wagon itself to go get more bandages.
That is all.
And so then the rest of the ride, you eventually wake up, and she just kind of hangs around you like a shadow wherever you go. And you heard this whole entire conversation between Lexington and Rennington. Sorry, Lexington and this guy right here. You intervene
It's Reddington
at all?
and Reddington. Everybody's Reddington.
Yeah, everyone's Rennington at this point. I'm still shocked with what he did earlier.
Oh, that's great. I think I'll now just go back to sleep.
All right, so you have a tent, and you go back to sleep within that tent.
Yes.
And that's all you do for the night, then?
Indeed, I haven't rested for a while. I need to rest again.
All right. You feel the warmth of a woman next to you. Not too close, but not too far. She sleeps on the floor beside you. All right. And with that, Trey. Actually, no, not Trey.
Yeah.
Drozelax.
Also,
I'm gonna go to Drozelax.
I cannot hear
what's
Zach
up?
at all. I can't
hey,
hear Zach at all. I reconnected. I reloaded the page.
Wait, what?
Could you hear him now? He just spoke.
No. Can you hear me?
I'll reconnect.
He's gonna reconnect.
Right, both of you reconnected.
There we go. Reconnected.
Could you hear him that time?
I hear him now.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice. He may be a man of a few words, but those words matter. We gotta always hear our rogue.
Oh, yes, yes. Then again, I do have beef with the rogue, so I mean, I don't know.
So, Drozelax. Actually, no, we're still on Lexington.
Well, Drozelax
So,
is with Lexington, so he's hovering behind
Yep.
the turkey.
So Lexington, right after you finish the conversation with this man, a messenger comes for you, one of the ravens. And the raven, he kind of looks confused. He's like, sir, there's that lady, the one with the white hair, and the one that had a corpse inside of her wagon for some reason. She requests.
Yes.
She requested you. She's we have her shut up in the tent, and we chucked the body in the forest. We don't know where the body came from, but rest assured we'll figure it out. Hopefully.
Alright. Keep a lookout for the supposed monster.
What do you mean, monster? I mean, there's just a body inside the wagon. So you saying there's a monster? Something?
No, the bandits claim that there's a
Oh,
monster.
Jesus. Oh, shit. Okay, well, she's in the tent on the far north side of the camp. I gotta go add double shifts. Once he walks away, you hear him screaming, Hey! Hey, we got a creature in the forest! We need double shifts! Wake your asses up!
So Drozelax tells Lexington he likes what he's doing. I'm very proud of you, Lexington. You will be a Frenchman one day.
In any case, I go to like the place where he was referring to. I believe it was Jane, right?
I continue to lurk behind him, directly behind him.
You go to the north side of the camp and...
Wait, isn't Jane with Drozelax?
Yeah.
No, she was left in the...
She's resting.
Like in the... Yeah, she was resting.
Drozelax almost killed her.
Yep.
With heels.
Yeah.
Indeed. Alright, so you make your way to the top, the very northern part of the camp, and you enter the actual tent itself, and you see Jane in tears when you enter the tent. Lexington, I killed those people. I can smell the roses in her hair. The kids that were lost, their memories are mine. What I did wasn't right. Lexington, I don't think what I did was right. I consumed them, Lexington. Their dreams, their memories, their hopes. I can see them. Like seeing through a window. Just as clear. It doesn't feel right.
And where did you get these memories?
A pretty bird.
You fool.
A pretty bird told me that if I ate them, then I'd be stronger. It'd be better if I ate them. And I decided to listen to the pretty bird.
Did the pretty bird have a name, such as Hex or Jax?
No. It was a small bird.
Color?
It was brown. Brown feathers with white tips. It was a pretty bird.
Third eye?
What?
No third eye?
A third eye on a bird? I don't think birds are meant to have third eyes.
We know birds with a third eye, Gene.
I think I know a bird like that.
They are friends of Beltram.
Well, then they told me to eat those people.
Then they must be good friends. But next time, we must eat them when no one is watching.
They said I needed practice. I don't feel right. I feel sick. What am I? She buries her face into her hands.
Well, she's talking to Lexington, so Drozelax is waiting for Lexington to console her.
Ultimately, it is your choice to decide who you are.
I don't. I want to believe I'm human, but I don't think I am. I have memories of a life before. I don't remember being able to do this.
Drozelax slips out of the tent. He's
All right.
He's gonna go find human food for her.
All right. What about you, Lexington? She's speaking to you.
Yeah, she's talking.
I'm going to try to calm her down a bit.
How?
RP it, motherfucker.
Like, let us see.
Should I stop?
Tell me of the memories of the life you had before.
I was just a blacksmith's daughter. Everything was nice and sweet. Wasn't really any trouble in the town. If there was, the old hunter would deal with it.
And how would you help your father?
I would just... I'd fetch the groceries at town. I'd do whatever chores I could, but I had a boyfriend. He hung himself. I remember that. I almost forgot. By God. Then that horrible dungeon. It took my eye, my hand.
They took a lot of people in that dungeon.
I remember the screaming so loud that it deafened the ears. The pain so hot that it became cold. I think I did that to those people. I hurt them like that. I'm sorry. I'm bothered.
I'm pretty sure that was the other one.
I'm okay. Thank you, Lexington. She tries to wipe her eyes, but to no avail. I think I'll just try to sleep it off, I guess. Maybe I was thinking too much.
Jonathan, you suck at consoling.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, she's probably going to eat more people because of you. Anyhow, so, Drozelax, what about you? What do you do?
He left the tent to go find food for Jane.
There's a human corpse was thrown outside. They
What?
threw it in the outskirts. They threw the human corpse he left on the caravan outside the. You find it in the outskirts of the camp. They chucked him over there.
No, he's looking for food for her. Human food.
Like normal human food?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
not
find...
humans for food.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant.
He's looking for potatoes and shit.
You find a few whole potatoes and a few whole apples. There's also stew, but I don't think you can comprehend that as human food. So
No,
you just grab the whole potato.
He's seen them take stew and put it onto plates. So he takes some stew and he haphazardly puts it on the plate. He puts some raw stuff on there because he thinks it's cooked, and a stick or two, a couple sticks, and then comes back. Right, he goes into the tent to where she is. Is Lexington still there? I mean, what does he see?
No, Lexington is gone, and by this point, she's just kind of her head is down. She's looking straight down. She's sitting on her bed. Oh, it's you, Drozelax. I saw you earlier. Is
have
it
brought you something.
food?
And he gives her a plate. Human food. If you consume this food, you don't get the memories of the animals. Or the potatoes.
She makes a pretty wide smile through her red eyes.
See, I'm better than Lexington already.
Is it
He thinks that.
really wrong? Is it really wrong to eat people?
No. They're cattle. We're on our way to a place where there are slaves. As he's saying this, he's looking at her face. What's happening to her face? Where there are slaves. We can continue to consume them whenever you
her eyes are wide.
Is it? That's not
Like
good.
they get wider and wider.
All right, maybe not. We don't have to consume humans. We can keep eating potatoes. If you eat the potatoes, they are good for you.
But I think I could.
Except for
I
Beltram.
think I'm stronger now,
we have
though.
to eat Beltram.
He's not mean. I think he would taste bad. I don't think he would.
Yes, probably. He'll taste like Puerto Rican food. But
Is that what demons?
Platanitos.
Is that enough? That does sound French.
You're gonna make me hungry.
Well,
Jane, I was wondering. There is something else that these humans like to do when they are becoming sad and whatever it is that's happening to you. Depression, I think it's called. They keep themselves busy by doing useless things like playing. We can keep ourselves busy doing useful things.
Like
I
what?
have a mental image of where Beltram's woman was last seen. I know you can transform into some kind of creature that can move much faster than the rest of us. If I give you that image, can you hunt her down?
I could, but could you? I was told something by the bird.
She meant nothing.
But it seems important. He said I should consume her and take her place.
Probably. But first, let's talk to her and at least give her to Beltram. Once Beltram has her, he'll be happy and we'll be done with his silly quest. Then we can probably kill her. In the confusion later.
Well, I don't. This is all very confusing.
Don't kill her yet, just bring her alive.
I don't want to. I don't know. The bird, he was right about those people. It kind of was fun to hunt them. But I feel sick now knowing who they were.
Were they good people now that you've finished consuming them?
At some point,
their memories.
They were once, but no longer. The world corroded their souls. Some were naturally just twisted, while others were once good. People are not as black and white as I thought.
You should tell that to a friend of mine. Bellerphone.
Bellerphone?
Yes, something like that.
Thank you.
Can you do this,
Rosalind.
Jane?
I'll eat this and I'll find her.
Excellent work.
And I won't eat her.
Try not
She's
to.
a friend.
It's all right if you eat a limb, but try to keep her alive.
I think she might need that, but I might take your
Make
advice.
sure she doesn't bleed to death until after she gets here.
Okay. She starts to eat the stew you got her, and does struggle with some of the. You said there was wooden like spikes in there. You said.
No, not
What was
spikes.
it?
He likes some sticks. He figures humans eat sticks.
Yeah, like she struggles with the sticks. She's like
a couple sticks in
she
there,
like
a rock or two. Some random shit
she tries-
tossed into her.
like she tries to eat the stick and then like she like swallows one rock and then she chokes on it.
He's hovering over her, looking at her like a very like a doting father. Like, you look very good, Jane. You are doing a good job.
I don't think
You
we
would
eat
fool
sticks
even
and
Belgium.
rocks.
And Lexington.
It must
That bard.
it must be a
know
French
the people she ate.
I didn't hear you, John. You were muted for most of what you said.
Wouldn't she know from the people she ate that humans don't eat rocks and sticks?
Yep. She's just shy around Drozalax. She doesn't want to be mean.
Drozalax has eaten many humans,
Okay.
John. He doesn't pay attention to shit.
He's a very good daughter.
Drozalax has eaten many humans. He doesn't pay attention to shit like that. He like completely glosses over what humans eat.
Wait, I thought Frenchmen knew how to cook.
No shit. That's racist. That's racist, sir.
So she eats what parts of the stew she can. She leaves the rest, and she Are you still there by the time she finishes?
He's lurking. He's always lurking.
So she then she leaves out the. She then decides to leave, and she says, "I'm gonna go find her then. Hopefully, I won't run into anyone else."
He pets her on the head like a dog. Good. Go, Jane. Find them. And he does like his best supervillain pose, standing there like with his hand like that.
You see nothing more of maybe some sort of blood formation, like a horrific blur between your eyes and shadows as she disappears through the flaps of the tent.
Drozalax goes to find Beltram.
And so, Beltran, where are you then? Within the camp itself.
Sorry. So how we stopped not that far away from her, correct?
Yeah, you didn't. But if you try to, it's in a certain way that the bandit camp is ahead of you, but she's ahead of the bandit camp.
Oh, jeez. So if I try to go get her, I could get killed.
Do I get to
Possibly.
Beltram, or are you going to lead to that?
We'll lead to that.
Okay.
So, Beltran?
Does he know exactly where the bandit camp is?
You do not.
That sucks. But he knows exactly where the girl was left.
Where the princess is?
Yeah.
Fuck no. The guy you were possessing got crushed by a horse before you even made it.
He's pacing back and forth.
Drozalax, you see Beltran in front of his tent pacing back and forth.
Drozalax is confused as to what pacing accomplishes. So he comes close to Beltram and he starts pacing with him, trying to figure out what it does. What it means. Back and forth. He's trying to keep it in cadence with him too. So he's not hovering. flopping around next to him like a fish.
So he stops and looks at Drozelax. He's like, "Is everything okay?"
Drozelax stops and like it's almost like he comes out of a trance because he was enjoying the pacing. He hovers again, and then goes to Beltram. Beltram, I was coming to tell you something.
Yes.
But marvelous pacing. I forgot what I was going to say because of the marvelous pacing. I'm sure it was important.
Okay. Yeah, I pay
And
some
he
time
leaves.
to work.
And he leaves. Wonderful.
Okay.
He doesn't tell Beltram anything.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pull over one of the guys that brought us here. Are they all gone or?
They're all gone. They're way far gone by this point.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on Jane because he doesn't know what else to do.
And John, just to let you know, asshole, I told you earlier everyone had an opportunity to talk to them. You could have jumped right in. So
Yeah.
so you go check on Jane. You find an empty tent.
Yay! Now he's gonna pound for two separate people.
Does
Not
he
only
find
that,
giant monster footprints outside the tent?
He does not. What you do find is a bowl of stew that has an absurd amount of rocks and sticks in it, and a few chunks of meat. And
And probably a couple crickets too.
What do you say?
He just yells out, "Drozelax!"
Drozelax's tent is Jane's tent, so he's close by. He's outside, like following, or looking at some of the humans and studying their habits when he hears John.
All right.
Yes.
So
He holds up the bowl with the rocks. You do realize humans don't eat rocks, twigs, or raw meat, right?
Well, Jane does, Beltram. So there.
If she's going to mimic a human, I doubt she's going to eat twigs, rocks, and raw meat.
She ate the potatoes. I know next time to have more potatoes.
Humans eat potatoes, just not this.
I was doing something. Where were you? She was upset.
Yeah.
Lexington came here, and he was like a machine. He didn't know what to do.
Lexington doesn't know what to do unless it means sticking his axe in someone's skull. And claiming plausible deniability.
I remember now, Beltram. I sent Jane to hunt down your woman. Your princess.
He puts the bowl down. Okay. All right.
I made her promise not to kill her yet.
Thank you. Did you tell her about the bandit camp?
No, I did tell her that she could eat.
He turns around and starts running.
Wait, Beltram, is it okay if she eats a limb?
He's gone.
All right, so see, the bard is still fast asleep. Bard, Baldrich, you might have heard a little bit of the loud conversation, so you might have woken up to this if you want to. And as for you, let's see, Lazarus, is there anything you want to do before this event happens? Like anything your character does before the event happens?
Not really.
All right. You notice the wizard with the white bear coat running into the forest. Just sprinting wildly.
All by himself, too.
All by himself.
Drozelax turns around and goes right back into his tent.
Lexington, you were hanging out at the very edge of the camp on one of the unused wagons, and you see a wizard in a white cloak running like Luigi as fast as he can, straight north into the forest.
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
So you follow?
No.
Oh Lord!
No one wants to help.
I go to one of the other carriages where the rogue is. I start knocking on his door.
You go.
Well, I guess I gotta start rolling up a new character.
Okay, so before we go to you, John, Lazarus, your door is knocked on. Actually, you don't have a what? Wait, what are you talking about? There's no tent. This is a tent place.
You're not going to tent, Jonathan.
He's knocking on the wooden poles that are holding up the tent.
Pretty much.
So, but yeah, Lazarus
breaking the tent in the process.
Lazarus is probably. Would you say you'd be sitting by a fire, Lazarus, or where would you be? Where do you think you'd be?
Yeah, probably by a fire. Yeah, by a fire.
You find him there, Lexington.
Yes, Lazarus, what your name was, right?
Yes.
How good are you at tracking lost people?
I mean, I can do it.
Very well then. I'm going to need you to find a princess. And along the way, if you must rescue the wizard that's run off in the forest.
Sorry, Tyler. We totally like sidetracked you. Your adventure.
I have to mute my mic for how hard I'm laughing.
It's turned into there's a search for John.
The best part is, yeah, he has reason to worry for the princess, but his worry for
talking about the same wizard
is pointless.
that just ran into the woods.
Finding him is a secondary objective. Primary objective is find the princess. For she is near the bandit camp that we're making deals with. The more silent this is, the better.
How am I supposed to even know where to start looking?
According to Beltram, she's quite near the bandit camp. Sneak her around. She's supposedly around the bush.
Wait, so just me?
You and whatever men you can sneak well enough with.
Wait, so is Beltram just like not competent enough to find her or something?
No, it's more like he's more than capable of throwing a fireball at the very people we're working with.
Jonathan, why don't you just gather the group? Just go get the bard, go get the 5-line player, and we hunt for the.
Why not just
Everyone? Why are you sending the
yeah?
freaking
Why
group by
not
himself?
like? Why not have the Frenchman do it? Isn't he like not human?
That is true, but I'm not sure what his capabilities are. Or his moralities.
I'm pretty sure he said he could teleport at least once.
Very well then. Come with me then. I go to where Drozelax is.
Alright, you make it to Drozelax.
Alright.
Bear in mind, by this point,
he's sampling the sticks and the stones The rocks. He has his tentacles wrapped around a stick. He looks
What
up.
are you trying to eat that I'm pretty sure is unknown?
I am trying to sample human food.
That is not human food, by all means of the word.
Why are you interrupting my feedings?
You said once you could teleport, yes?
I can. To a limited capacity.
How limited?
I can only teleport to places I've been to.
Well, at least that's useful. Alright.
Can you fly?
I can hover.
We're going to try to get Jean, as well as the princess. And if at all possible, help the mage not
That's
get
already
killed.
been taken care of. I sent Jane to rescue the princess. I only allowed her to eat one
So
limb.
you sent 2 people to go find the princess,
No, just
and
Jane.
now we have to find all 3?
No, just Jane. Jane can transform into a demon that moves very quickly. She will find the princess and bring her back to us. Once she finds the princess...
Well, the wizard's going to her as well.
Well, that wizard is very headstrong and suicidal. There's nothing we can do.
In any case, we're gonna need you to come with us. And Lazarus, where's that bard?
By the way, by this point, you can't even see the white in his fur. He's that deep in the forest. He's gone. Oh, and so while you guys are having this conversation, Bard, you wake up to maybe a slight tug, a poke in your face from a gentle, warm hand, and you see that the redhead, she's awake and she's looking through the flap in the tent, looking at this conversation happening.
Yes.
Your friends, they need you. They need your skills, I think. They look very concerned. Very.
I'll go join them. I would like to give her my bow for defense.
She rubs her eyes and grabs the bow. I think one of them is floating, but I'm probably just too tired.
Oh no, he is certainly a weird character, but yeah, he is floating.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend. Yeah, I didn't hear that either. She goes back to laying on the ground right beside your bed.
I give her the blanket. I think there's a blanket.
There is.
Okay, then I give her the blanket and pillow.
She uses it, and then she has a big, wide smile on her face as she just nestles up with the pillow.
I walk away and join the rest of the group.
You guys see the bard in his full glory, not a single lesion on his body, and the pride that he once had before the lesions has returned.
Oh boy.
I think he whispers to Lexington, he may have consumed his new slave. He has so much more color.
Oh, if only I had. If only I had.
You know you can. Slaves don't mean anything. You can eat them. It's fine.
Before I even get distracted by asking how you fix their skin, we need to go find the princess, Jane, and probably not, Beltran.
So, you guys probably don't remember, but I kind of just passed out in the middle of, like, I don't know, a couple of days ago.
Yes, and we heard you
What's
were
going on?
Not much has happened, don't worry.
Okay, well, moving on. I guess let's just get going then.
We are really on a rescue mission to save Beltram, because I'm pretty sure the others are going to be fine.
This wasn't in the plan. My boss didn't fill me out on this one.
I know.
True.
He's like our dog. We might miss him. Maybe.
It would make an interesting adventure. Okay.
No, you might set the forest on fire is why we're going.
Oh, now that is interesting.
And since we're in a region where it's forests all around, unless we want our path blocked by a forest fire, I suggest we start preventing that forest fire.
So what you're saying is, if I help you guys, I get glory?
You don't burn.
But is there glory?
Yes.
Most likely.
Glory. God damn it, Lexington.
I will surely sing about this.
All right, so
Much singing, yes.
you all move for the forest then.
Indeed.
All right. Before we do that, I'm gonna need John. I need Beltran to roll for intelligence to see if you can figure out your way through the forest.
We're gonna find John 10 feet into the woods, stumbled over a fucking tree vine.
All right.
So you all roll for the forest, or like?
Oh, no. John is Beltran has been gone for a while, so he goes first. By now, it is definitely completely nightfall. The sun is gone and it is very dark, but you're able, because of your wizardly senses and your intuition, you're able to somehow see the very, very thin tracks that Jane leaves behind. The footprints are very off. They're not like any animal you've seen before, yet they're very wide. They look like a hand, but much larger than any human hand could have. But they don't dig deep in the ground. One could hardly notice it and mistake it for perhaps just what the ground naturally looks like if you didn't pay attention. So for about an hour or two, for about 1 hour, you go in roughly the correct direction. I need you to roll for intelligence again, John. Jesus. So, John, you hear a chittering as you're running through the forest desperately. You start to hear chittering, and you feel a very hot breath going down your neck. You turn around and see something with no eyes, no skin. You see teeth and brown, thick, leathery skin. Its jaw is dislocated,
Holy shit.
very large, and it has multiple appendages, and you can't even see all of which from the darkness. It almost completely, it could definitely take a chunk of your torso, if not the whole thing. And
I back away quickly.
I need you to roll for willpower.
Bloody hell.
You scream at the top of your lungs. You fall to the ground and you desperately move backwards as you even try to almost cast a spell from the sheer fear you have. It slowly approaches you as you scream, and it keeps chittering more and more.
Can I determine if the feet look similar to the prints I've been following?
They're exactly the feet you've been following. They're huge, massive feet. This creature moves closer and closer to you with its disturbing structure.
Jane, is that you?
I'm sorry, you sound like this. Jay, is that you?
So he's there. Jane, is that you?
The creature still breathes on you as it chitters, and its head slightly tilts, and you can almost understand that maybe there's a faintest hint of humanity there, as you notice there's blood dripping from its mouth, and you see blood start to appear over the skin, and it starts to turn a little bulbous as it shrinks down more and more. What was once the size of a building, a 2 to 3 story building, is now the size of a meager hut. And eventually, the blood disappears, fades away, and you see golden eyes staring back at you, and blood just falling from her, disappearing as if absorbing into her skin. Beltram?
All right. First off, is she fully clothed?
She's fully clothed.
Okay. He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just got so worried when Drozelax told me you ran off. You went into the forest. I didn't want you getting caught by those bandits."
She's in complete horror. Her jaw is dropped, and she is pale. Beltram.
He gives her a big hug. He's like, I was so terrified.
Tears flow down her cheeks as she starts to wail a little bit. I almost killed you.
I get that a lot. Don't worry about it, as long as you're safe.
Oh boy.
She then just quietly whimpers into your shoulder, and we'll get back to you in a moment.
Okay.
Now, as for the rest of the group, who will be leading?
The rogue is supposed to track, so we need him tracking.
Yeah.
The rest of us follow.
All right. So I'll have you roll for intelligence then, unless you have any other bonuses to tracking. I'm not sure if they have that. I don't think they have bonuses to tracking. They have that.
I don't think so.
Yep, but you already have a high intelligence for being a rogue, I'm fairly certain. So, go ahead and roll for intelligence.
Wait, wrong one.
All right. Actually, the first one, what's your modifier? When you take a look at your stats, it should be, yeah, it should be there. You take a look. You got strength, personality, intelligence. At the moment, for intelligence, you have an 11. So to the right of the 11, there's a 0. That's the modifier. You currently have no modifier, but your first roll makes it.
Yeah, that's what I wrote it with.
Yep. You cover a lot of ground, and while you find the tracks of Beltran easily enough, and you follow those tracks, and you cover a lot of ground. But the thing is, he's in a full sprint, and maybe an hour passes by, about an hour. I gotta have you roll again for intelligence now. You lose the trail, and as you try to find it, you find something else instead. You and the rest of the group, you find looks like flames inside the forest itself. You see maybe they could be bandits or something else, but they haven't seen you yet.
God damn it. Lexington blew up the forest. Lexington, Beltram, they're fireball. Look, there's flames.
I like Tin tries to get a good look at the fire, like to see what the heck it is.
Too far away for you to identify anything other than the light. You guys could try to
I
avoid
surely
it.
hope he didn't start a fire.
They look like torches, but you
The fire
can't.
looks more organized.
Shall we approach?
I
Shut up.
could try to negotiate with them.
I can go scout them out, see who they are
Fast.
first.
Yes, the rogue can go scout out and see what they are. I will maintain telepathic communication with him.
Alright.
So, Drozalax will enter your mind and see what you see, if you allow him to.
I'll allow it.
So, while you rogue ahead, go for it.
Okay, roll for sneak. Oh, whoops.
Is this with agility?
Yeah,
It
but
should
it's
have.
special. You should have like little charts in the book. You might need the chart.
Oh yeah. If you go to your character sheet, you'll have some. Oh, it's here we go. It wasn't level 1. I just added the level 1 stuff right there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if you go to class, yeah, there should be they'll give you the modifiers you have, and they'll give you an option to click sneak. Right now, it's inside your class page. If you go if you scroll down, underneath cast spell from scroll and above hide from shadows, you'll see sneak silently, and you have a +5 to that. And you don't got to worry about adding any pluses; it's already there for you. So you just click sneak. Did you find it?
Okay, it's in classes. That's where I'm at.
Yep.
Yeah, sneak silently.
Yep. Click the little button right over to the right of that, and you'll be set. All right. Because of how dark it is, you were able to sneak silently and effectively and get closer to them. And the closer you get, you start to see the glint of armor. And you see crosses on their chests. You see white robes with red crosses. Brother, have you found it? Have you found the beast our god spoke of?
Oh fuck! It's a good.
No. I have not yet found it. We will find it. The one has told us. Oh. You see, as you get closer, you see a golden blade. As he rises it, one of them rises their golden blade to the air, and you see another one rise their staff to the air, and you see a group of people that look like this.
What the fuck?
Oh, great Archangel Michael, final survivor of the fall. Guide my blade. Show me where the demon of the night is. Show me where my brothers were taken,
It's worse
and
than
I will
slavers.
silence it.
It's paladins. We're fucked. Worse than slavers.
But if we defeat them, I can give that armor to my slave. I mean, my companion.
They keep walking around, and they speak to each other a little more. John, Matthew, you see that there's 3 of them.
Oh, they're fucking apostles too. Holy shit, we're fucked.
Remind me the details of what you saw in your vision. Oh, I know it very well. It's massive. Like the great buildings within the cities, it's massive. Yet the darkness it exudes is like nothing else. It's a creature that no man should ever have to see, let alone fall to. Our great and holy mission, we will silence it before it reaches Sworin. Bah! Sworin! Matthew Sworin is corrupt. That's not why we're doing this. It's for humanity. We do this to save the children in the meadows and allow them a place to stay in peace. No more will the creatures of the night run free, so long as I live. John, we move now. They start to rush through the forest a little more. Hold a moment. Gonna do this real quick. They rush away from your direction.
Lexington, it seems that there are paladins in these woods. They're as noble as you are.
Try to remember what I know about them. What do I know about them?
They have some kind of
Very,
rituals.
a very, very small religious sect that believes that the one true God died a millennium ago and his angels still yet live. Everyone thinks they're crazy. But many people are
so
still...
they're normally considered as crazy. Alright.
So normal
but
paladins, got it.
Many people consider them crazy, but many people are still very... they still value them. Like, they respect them and they allow them on the territory because of what they do and their righteous...
On the terms of the law, do they keep on breaking it or do they keep on enforcing it?
They enforce it, without a doubt.
Alrighty then.
They're paladins. As long as it's in line with what they're doing, they will do it.
Alright, Trozax,
I
here's
don't know if I was too vague or what, but please correct me, Felipe.
Joselex doesn't like paladins very well. Very much so.
Okay, Trozax. At all possible means, we should avoid these people. Very much so.
Can we eat them?
Only if it so happens that any of them have even a shred of evidence against any of us.
I like your way of thinking, Lexington.
Other than that,
Rogue.
there is no law-abiding way excuse.
Rogue, is there something we can steal? A camp?
He's sending that telepathically to you. Right. Or, of course. Yeah.
You're talking about their camp, right?
Yeah, the one you're looking at.
They're currently not at a camp. They're actually roaming the forest.
Oh, well, you said there were torches. Like, oh, I guess they're holding the torches then?
Yeah, they're holding the torches.
Okay. He wanted to know if they left anything behind for us to take.
All right.
They seem to clean up pretty well after themselves. So are these guys going to be a problem?
Yes.
He's not with you, Jonathan. He's talking to me.
No.
If we run into them, yes, you should return to us.
I'll return to them then.
All right. Without alerting even the birds that are sleeping above you, you make it back to them, quiet as a cat.
The rest of us, have we been able to pick up the trail? I mean,
Right.
Can we try intelligence checks? See if we can pick up the trail.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You guys can try intelligence checks.
Okay, Joselex is going to attempt one. He's going to attempt to trap.
I'm also going to try to attempt them.
He's got a fairly high intelligence.
You see You see the tracks of the birds. The birds have left on the floor, even though it's so
He's a
dark.
mind flayer after all.
And then you see Jane's tracks, and when you notice them, you realize that you really haven't been paying attention at all. Otherwise, you would have been able to find it, because you're keen eye. And with you, you're able to find their trail and follow it with pathetic ease.
I have found the trail of Beltram and Jane.
Are they together now? The tracks?
Yeah, you found their trail, and you see two pairs of human feet.
That fool
And they're not-
Beltram, he made her take her human form. She is exposed. We must haste and find them.
Alrighty then. Let's keep on going then.
Follow me.
And he rushes forward.
So back to Beltran. You after a long walk with Jane, and she's sniffling, still shaking, horrified that she almost ended your life.
He consoles her as we go.
How do you console her?
No, he holds on to her. He's like, "It's okay. Don't worry about it. You were protecting yourself. I would ask no less of you."
When you say you were protecting yourself, she shakes even more.
Oh, good grief!
She even starts to grit her teeth as her eyes get even wider.
Quick, give her a stick.
No.
He hugs her and tells her, "I came out here because I didn't want anything
She
bad
stops you
happening
from
to you."
hugging her. And she keeps you away from her. We need to get there.
All right.
And she eventually calms down. Her eyes are completely open and wide as you eventually make it there. You eventually hear the soft crying in a bush, a small little meadow, and you see a broken, bleeding woman with very similar hair to Jane, white.
I pull off the bear coat, the bear cape. I put it around her and I pick her up. I tell her it's okay. We're gonna take you back. We're gonna take you away from here.
He like totally tosses Jane away like that she's a rag.
No, actually,
No,
there's something
princess.
else.
Yeah, once you approach once you approach the broken, battered princess, and you put the coat over her, she violently shakes and she looks at you in eyes, and in complete horror. And then she soothes down after seeing you.
Yeah, I get that a lot. He picks her up. He looks at Jane. He's like, "Jane, if we come across anybody in the forest, I want you to take her and run. I'll stay behind."
For the first time, you see the princess really smile. I guess it's true what they say about wizards. They can do just about anything. She chuckles and then coughs up a whole heap of blood.
Ooh.
It falls all over her dress.
We really can't. How severe is her injuries? Because we really can't stay here all that long.
Well, her leg looks very black and blue from what you can see. Her dress is completely ripped up and she looks very bruised all over, beaten. She's still conscious. I mean, one of her eyes is open mostly.
All right. I tell her, just try to stay as calm as possible. Jane, we need to get out of here now.
Jane nods, still with wide eyes of shock and fear. And just as you turn around, you see the visage of the rest of the group, able to catch up with you in mere moments, it seems. All of you arrive to see the broken and battered princess and Jane with wide eyes.
I slap Beltram aside and walk up to the princess.
Get out of the way, you bloody wizard.
And go up to the princess and
Yeah,
cast heal on her injury. Hold on a second. Spell check +4.
Alignment is chaos.
Alignment is chaos. Okay. Well, she's fucked. So I rolled an 8, so that is
Her chaos was so powerful it messed with
failure.
you.
But it's not a 1, so I don't.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait, she's chaos. Hold on. Let me see my. God damn it. Yeah.
You're law.
Yeah, she's law. So you can give me disapproval if you want.
Yeah, you kind of. I mean, all you really feel is the presence of the elder brain just kind of looking down upon you.
We can roll.
No.
We can roll a disapproval. Pick a god and give me a disapproval. Find a god that's similar.
Another time.
Okay.
I think you gotta roll a 1 before we roll the disapproval.
Yeah. The patron taint is
Roll
1. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, with all the stuff he has done for his god as is, couldn't his deity just let him slip by this once?
No, I'm fine. It's if I roll a 1.
Yeah, his deity was like,
He didn't say the magic word.
Yup, it's like,
You feel an ethereal slap across the back of your head.
He plays it up though. He's like, I am healing her. He pulls a Ganlin. He says, yes. And he heard from the Elder Brain. He sends back the Elder Brain. Sorry, I won't heal her again. I'm sorry. Is she okay? I mean, he can still identify if she's fine.
She'll live through the day, but there's no telling if she'll live through the week.
Oh, she's fucked up. Wizard, you left her out here in the wilderness. She's not in good shape. Even my powers are not enough to help her.
Listen, I'm gonna try and get as much help for her as I can. But one thing I want to ask of you: never let Jane go alone. And he looks at her. He looks at Drozelax with an angry face.
Drozelax pets Jane on the head. Good girl. I knew you would find her.
Actually, when you say that, John, her eyes swell up with tears, and she looks at Drozelax with a guilty look, and she cries again. She buries her face in her hands.
Sorry.
He hovers over to her. He says, I'm sorry, Jane. I'll take you away from the evil wizard who upsets you. He leads her away from Drozelax. From Beltram. He gives Beltram a dirty look. And then he sends Beltram a message in his brain. She'll be dead within the week. Get whatever information out of her you can, and we'll eat her brain. And I can get the rest.
Can I send a reply?
Yep.
He hears in the reply, I'm going to do my best to save her, but I don't want anyone getting a hold of Jane. Do you have any idea how many lunatics are out here? Yes, she can defend herself, but we're supposed to be protecting her.
Jane will be fine. You got your princess killed. She's going to die within the week. At least her brain will be useful. Go pet her. Stick your little wee-wee into her, and when you're done, give her to me.
And he takes Jane away.
All right, everyone roll an intelligence check.
She's a write-off, Beltram.
Nah, I rolled a 5.
All
I
right,
don't know what the fuck going on.
nothing's wrong.
7.
For you, nothing's wrong either.
Trey can see shit.
John, you get a feeling that something might be watching you. Trey, you can visibly if you weren't as perceptive as you would not have seen the person watching you in the tree. You see the glint of a shiny mask. Glory Stealer. You don't. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong for you.
Yes, a good day in the forest. Good for the soul.
A good midnight in the forest.
Oh,
So I say to Drozalax, I'm like, something's watching us.
well, hold up.
Oh.
You got the. You only have a feeling, so you're not sure.
Sorry. I start looking around as I'm following.
You see nothing, but Trey, you vividly see that there's someone in metal armor that looks perhaps a little elvish, and you see a metal mask on their face, glinting in the moonlight, and they are watching you from the top of a tree.
No way, he's here? Oh, sorry.
The fuck?
So Trey, what do you do about this? Trey, you there?
We're being watched.
You
Being
tell them
what?
where?
Yeah, I told them we're being watched.
Do you
Where?
whisper it? Or do you say it loud enough that the watcher can see us, can hear it?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Okay, what'd you say?
Do you
Didn't catch
whisper it to
that.
us? Do you whisper it to one of us, or do you like say it out loud?
I just say it out loud. Everyone hears me.
Drozalax is like, Beltram, what have you done now?
Where?
It wasn't me.
We're looking around.
All right. Eventually, you all start to place your eyes in the same image, and the image it becomes a little clearer. You see someone you recognize from the past watching you.
Oh boy.
Oh,
He is up
shit.
trees.
Yes, sir.
He has a arrow drawn, but not pointed at you, and he's just watching. And when he notices all of you looking at him,
We can see you,
he
asshole.
He uncocks. He undraws the bow and puts the arrow back into its quiver.
Calm down.
Then he disappears into the tree itself.
Oh, God. He likes to be deliberately mysterious.
Tyler, is this a good place to camp? I mean, going back to the camp in the middle of the night is probably as stupid as following John out here in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you could make camp here if you wanted to.
Shall we make camp here for the night?
Lexington, talking
Would
to
make sense.
Good.
I believe we should head back.
In the middle of the night.
There's still a paladin out here, so yes.
The paladins are just as likely to find our camp out there as here.
Is there a spot that we can hide the fire? If we make a fire, Tyler?
Hey,
Right now,
you written down? I can't seem to find it.
What?
I'm trying to find the name for that elf guy, but I can't seem to find it.
Well, no worries. I'm sure it's not important. So,
I have it written. Hold on. Douchebag was his name. So
Lucian? Jeffrey?
no. Why would his name be Lucian?
Lucian
Is the elf,
Joffrey.
what kind of elf would be named Lucian or Jeff? Jesus Christ! Right now you're in the thick of a forest. It's a lot of flat ground with some slopes, but nothing that you can hide inside of.
No, we're trying to hide the fire, so the fire isn't seen from like.
Alright.
We don't want the paladins to see it.
I don't know how you'd be able to hide the fire inside I mean, it's a thick forest, so perhaps they'd see the smoke.
Dig a pit, and then make a little. Is that an actual question?
Yes.
All
I don't
right,
know
so
how to hide it.
we dig a pit. We make a little air funnel coming out the side, and that minimizes the amount of smoke and light that it's going to produce, while still giving us some heat.
All right.
Everyone's stunned at Beltram's knowledge with fire, because of course, John knows how to make a fire. So,
All right. Roll to see if you're as skillful as you think you are.
so
Use
everyone's
intelligence.
watching Beltram with interest as his girlfriend dies.
I hope it worked. Nope.
You feel confident. You feel intelligent, and as you start to get to work, everything starts to come together. The actual fire is really nice, and then you slip on a rock and you smash your head into one of the rocks, and you're confused and dazed, and you have no idea what the fuck to do anymore.
I was kind of hoping it would be great. I don't have a shovel, but that happened.
You don't remember how to do it.
All right,
knew?
Lexington, let's just go back to camp. So
All right,
lead the way.
let's head back to the camp.
All right. So who's gonna lead?
I try to since I was let Lexington lead. You're right. Let Lexington.
Actually, could we follow our own tracks back out?
You can, but you have to have someone roll for intelligence to be able to stay focused on the tracks themselves.
Go for
It's
it, Jonathan.
very,
You can do it.
dark. Very dark. It's pretty much the dead of night at this point, so it's going to be even harder than before.
Dude,
Yeah.
If Beltram tries, he's gonna slip and hit his head on a rock again. So you should do it.
Okay, I'm rolling right now. Oh my god!
Jonathan's sense of direction leaves you all with confidence. He leaves you with pure confidence. You see the suaveness in his ability.
Oh my god!
It leads you. For some reason, you're so confident in his ability that he leads you the exact opposite direction of where you were meant to go. He does a full fucking circle and no one notices because how confident Lexington is. He believes absolutely
Okay,
he is
can I roll an
right.
intelligence check to figure out if we to recognize the landmarks that we had already been to?
Because Lexington rolled so well, you cannot even recognize it because he did it in such a suave and confident way that he avoided any
We just trusted him as he led us in a circle.
landmarks or anything that mattered. He turned all the way. Not only did he turn you around, but he went in the opposite direction of where you need to go. And eventually, Lexington realizes this, and he's like, "Huh,
Tyler?
yeah."
Fine, a 1 should lead us into a dragon's lair. I mean, that's how bad that's a roll.
If he's leading us in the opposite direction, does that mean
he should have led us straight to the power? But yeah.
Yep.
You
does that mean I
no one
try to
knows. He
recognize
pulled a perfect one, so no one can fix his shit. And by the time you
Fair
guys
enough.
notice it, it's already too late. You're in front of the bandit camp. And the bandits are looking at you confused as shit. You see a few bandit knights, and they're all just looking at you. And you see some of them, some of them are fucking their slaves, others are dancing, and some of them are just having fun. And you see the guards just look at you. What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
What in the
Do I
name
know
of God?
Are these the guys that
Drozelax looks at the bard. You're up, buddy.
All right.
Hell are you guys?
Okay. So, in this situation, are they hostile?
They look like they're about to draw their swords and go off on you, man.
Okay, I'd like to use charm person on one of them.
Yes. Go ahead. Do it. Tell me the page number, man.
I think it's 221.
Oh my goodness.
I just need to find out my spell book.
You should have a +1 for your wait, actually, are you level 2 or level 1?
I think I'm still level 1.
Then eventually you will get the other one. Okay, it's definitely not 222.
Oh.
So I'll find out which one it is.
Okay, I have no bonus.
You have a +1.
Oh.
Actually, no, you should have a +1 for your caster level, I think.
Alright.
Unless, wait, actually, I don't know shit about a bar, never mind. Sorry.
Never.
Did you roll another one? I swear to God.
Oh, thank God.
I was so hoping for another one. That would have been
And so he steals the glory.
Oh,
All right, here we go. I'm looking for charm.
The curse of the ones.
The Curse of the Ones is so funny. Here we go. 131. That's what it was. Not.
oh, 131.
Yeah, write that down in your notes there, man.
Yeah.
So, all right, you got an 18. A single target must make a will save or fall under the caster's complete control, as if it were his friend. However, the target will not perform actions that are suicidal, of which a devoted friend or anything otherwise would not perform. The target is able to operate at full normal functionality while charmed. Let's see. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is... Oh, God. I feel so bad for this motherfucker. Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta roll for his wisdom. Lord have mercy on this poor son of a bitch. He failed that shit.
Like Jedi mind trick times 10.
Oh shit. Oh my God. Okay, so when you cast this on one of the guys, he then outstretches his arms. Oh, buddy! Oh my God, I can't believe it's you! I haven't seen
Oh,
this
good
man
to
in a
see you
long time.
again.
He smacks the other guard. He's like, look alive! Look alive! This man's a great man! He's a man of high repute! Me and him have shared battles, had drinks, shared maidens. This man is a top-notch lad. My God! Oh, man! He goes over to you and he gives you a massive hearty hug that you swear almost breaks your spine. Oh, God! It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. You told me you're forgetful with names, but you never forget a face. He takes off his helmet and he has a big scruffy red beard and he has no hair. The name's Willoughby. We've been friends for years.
Yeah, Willoughby, have you slain any dragons yet?
Oh, I've been trying to. I remember you telling me that. I tried, man. But the only dragon I slayed is dragon wine. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, come to the camp. The Overlord will be being grand to see you. Come on.
Oh, I don't know if I want to intrude.
Come on. Listen, the Overlord, he's going to like you as much as I do. Trust me.
Well, I mean, if you insist, I don't want to embarrass you or anything. But I'll go.
I'll check in on him. I'll take you to the tent. I'll check in on him. I'll tell him who you are. It'll be fine. He'll treat you like family. Trust me. I'm one of his top-notch guys.
Oh,
I know one of his main men. Trust me. You know they're the Spartanos, right? Those are his main guys. I know one of them. He'll get you in, and dining with him is like heaven. Come with me, all of you, all your friends. It'll be a buffet.
it's hard not to trust an old friend. I must listen to you. Let's go.
He takes you into the camp. Let's see. He takes you deeper into their camp. And it is nighttime, and a lot of people are having fun, doing all sorts of things, drinking, gambling, and other rascal-like things. And he takes you to a massive tent with golden lining, and you see big-ass, muscular men on the outside of the tent. And they look like they've been working out since they were born. You see your friend Willoughby walk up to one of them, and he's talking. And the guy, every single one of these guys look like they have a stoic face, and their face doesn't really move much. They all are surrounding his tent without moving a single muscle. You know, other than a wayward glare in your direction. Let me get you the rest of you on here real quick.
I love meeting old friends. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's get the rest of you on here real quick. So after he speaks to one of the Spartanos, they go inside and they. It takes maybe 3 minutes before they come outside, and then they nod at your friend Willoughby. Let me get the rest of you guys on here before I continue. Let's see. Yeah, give me a actually let's take a 5-minute, guys, okay?
All right.
The game will be continuing until 10:30, okay? Like we will be playing the game until 10:30 for the other guys that haven't heard about that.
All right.
So take a 5-minute.
All right.
Bingo, bingo, bongo.
I don't want to leave the Congo.
No.
Were you really just hungry? Was that it?
No, I had a lot of shit to do.
Oh, okay.
I literally ran off to the call immediately after I left.
Oh, okay.
Then I got a drink. Took a piss.
I've never had such a contrasting experience with spells before.
Yep.
Glad it was just a nightmare, though.
Dude, that dude is under your spell for like a whole week. You know that, right?
Yeah.
A whole fucking week.
Oh,
Nice.
If his intelligence was lower, it would have been a whole month.
wait, what is his intelligence?
It's like 10.
Oh. He's smarter than me, and that's not saying much. I have an intelligence of 8 out of 20.
Actually, it might still be a month. Let me double check. It's 121.
I know in D&D it's only an hour, which is really stupid. But I mean, didn't know how different it was with DCC.
Yeah, the higher you roll, the better it is, man. But the lower you roll, the worse it is. Like, you literally got Legion, so you know for a fact how bad it can be.
No, don't. It was just a nightmare. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
On more than one occasion, I almost killed a group.
Yeah, 2 weeks. No, he did kill a group. He killed like one whole like player group. Like it wasn't like all of our players, because we had. Yeah, John, come on, we gotta be honest here. You kill at least 4 people in one go, and then you killed like 5 people in one go. But that wasn't your spell. One of them was your spell.
Are you still counting the gorilla?
Yeah, the gorilla. He almost killed my favorite character, man.
I'm still taking trash over that. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he got the fireball, and it was like instead of being a single target fireball, it was a massive 10-foot fireball, and it killed like everyone in that area except the few higher level players, including his own monkey, by the way.
Oh no, not his monkey.
Monkey got scorched, but the burn marks were healed.
You're talking about John's many kills.
Oh yeah.
Slaughtered more players in my campaign than I have.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
The Dungeon Crawl Classics makes it very easy to do that.
It does.
How come no one else has done it but you?
No one else is really a wizard.
Crap, I just realized something. I forgot my most important weapon. I'm from these lands.
Yep, you can ask me a question, I can answer it, man. From the knowledge you have within these lands.
I keep forgetting the lore check.
Yeah, it's the same advantage that both Trey and Lexington have.
I mean, it doesn't seem that strong until you realize that introduces a lot of things.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, there's Jonathan. He's there the whole time. He's just fucking hiding. Get in the camera, you cunt. That means all we're waiting for is Trey.
I was waiting.
God, you're an asshole. Hiding.
Oh.
Fucking ninja.
Bro, I'm so
Trey,
bardic, even my magic is bardic.
So it's just Trey we're waiting on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh shit. Alright.
He really is a rogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
He appears and disappears and no one notices.
that's absolutely true, yeah. Okay, am I missing anyone? I got Lazarus, I got the wizard, I'm missing a half-dead princess.
Bro, she really got Chris Browned, though.
What the fuck? No!
I mean,
Oh,
at least she wasn't O.J. Simpson.
oh, jeez, man.
Wow.
I guess you could say she's a Rihanna.
Oh,
I could try healing her again the next day, John, but I can't incur too many. This I can't keep pissing off my god.
Bro. But remember, as soon as I get physical contact with her and start talking to her, I got a chance.
Oh, that will be.
that's who I'm missing the
That should be
bar.
hilarious.
Look, you can make the dialogue and my chances horrible, but if her intelligence isn't high enough to stop my spell, it's not going to be worth much.
You know, charm makes people think of you as a good friend.
Yes, you see, but I mean,
But
it
the
doesn't say
Spartan-
with or without benefits.
So the Spartan comes out, all right, and he nods at your friend Willoughby. And Willoughby, with his helmet on and a wide grin underneath his beard, come, my friends. I want you to meet Dover. He's my boss, a very good man.
Now these are the slavers we made a deal with, right?
Yep.
All right, so.
Do I get
any of them recognize us? I mean, any of the ones that we met
Nope.
before? No.
None of them have recognized you at this point. They're all dicking around.
Oh, okay.
Every
They're
single one
with
of
their
the
own
guards.
facilities.
Oh yeah. So when you step inside the actual the tent itself, you see already a massive table within the tent, and the tent is really humongous. And within the tent, at the other side of the tent, you see a man that's equally fitting with the tent. Humongous man in armor and furs, in bronze armor and fur.
What the crap is that?
Well now, what is this? Bring them to me. Let me have a look.
He's
You
fucking
brought
Russian.
me... Oh yes, you brought me a wounded woman, your old friend, a woman, another one. Ah, you brought... That is the one, your friend, the bard. You told me of his great songs, yes? That is good. I would like to hear a song from you, bard. Maybe your great warrior over there. I like that one. He points over to Drozlax. Maybe me and him can spar. I see he might have capability, and that noble there, he might have some too. I like the axe. It might work against my Zweilenhandler. I would like to fight you both in time, if you do not mind. Now, Bard, please sing.
Oh, you see, I'd like to know what you'd love to hear about.
I trust that you have the knowledge to choose a very good song. See, I am more of a foreigner around these parts, so I trust you to give me a good song.
Oh,
So please, comrade, sing.
I'd love to sing a song expressing the love and affection I have for the motherland.
The motherland. What do you... Your motherland? Oh, of course. Let's listen.
So you gonna start singing the Russian national anthem?
Oh no, you're not about to make me really sing, are you?
I am sorry. I am ill-adjusted to these customs.
My girl, when she used to play a bard, CIA, she used to avoid singing. She would have a cell phone ready with a bunch of, like, a playlist of songs to play. Just some advice.
Well, I am... Well, then I suppose you just want to talk then. Just hang out. Of course, I have a buffet here fit for a king. Everyone sit, please enjoy. There is more seats than there are people here in the room. And bear in mind, there are Spartanos within the room as well.
Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Well, I would like to approach a Spartan.
You approach the Spartanos, and you can feel the heat radiating off of them. You can see the rage in their eyes as they look at you. And you hear the huff of breath when you get a little closer.
Bradley, was it? I think I remembered. I think I remember you.
You called me Bradley. You're wrong.
Ooh, sorry, I'm not good with names. I'm only good with faces.
I'm good with faces, and I'm great with faces. Ever. Oh, do not worry about him. It is a guest. Be kind to him, my Spartanos. Do not worry.
So Drozlax is trying to crowd the princess. So like these guys don't notice that they captured her a while back. So he's trying to be really close to her. So like none of these people notice her face.
Please, everyone, sit down. He's awaiting.
I make sure that the bear hood is over her head.
It's bear cloak, but you can't. There's no hood to the cloak.
Well, it's the bear head. It's put over.
All right. Okay. No, I'll take that. This little missy, is she a warrior as well? I noticed her limping. Did she fight recently?
No, she's a slave. Don't worry.
Ah,
I'll eat her
cool.
soon enough. Don't worry about her. Leave her alone.
And I slap her once in the back of the head.
Shut up, slave. Don't move.
She falls over.
I try to.
Piece of crap out of Beltram.
Okay, I pick her up.
And bear in mind, she's still like one of you has to hold her constantly. She has a broken leg.
I'm holding on to her.
Very kind of you to keep a slave upright. I'm sure you're going to get her fixed. Broken arena champion is no good arena champion. But some of them are worth revitalizing. And it seems like you understand. And you could see a big grin under his helmet. A big yellowed grin towards you, Beltran. I wouldn't have picked you for the type, but it seems you know your way around the slave as well.
Yes.
I've heard about you, Baldur. Sit right next to me, friend.
Yes. I'd love to go on about slaves, but what are your relations with the paladins?
Paladins? Oh, you mean paladins? Oh, you mean the Christianic ones? Oh,
yes.
They are very funny, yes. They speak of chivalry, and they try to save every damsel in distress. They try to search forests for demons and monsters. They are very funny. They do not live in the real world. Right here, this is all that matters. He grabs money off it. Like, there's like a shit ton of money on the table. This is all that matters. Good slave, make a lot of money. Good hunt for beast, who will pay you? Not the real world. Paladins live in fantasy land. We live in reality. And we get paid in reality. Isn't that right, my Spartans? They like go like
Know that I can drink too.
Absolutely, we have fine wine. We got some dragon's heart from the very famous bar nearby.
I'd love to try your dragon's heart.
I heard it was under new management. Very good. Very hard stuff.
Ooh, I don't know. I might be able to outdrink you on that stuff. You dare to challenge?
Oh, I would love to take your challenge, but I don't want to carry your body out. So, another time. But please, enjoy it. You all look very tired. Especially the one that looks half dead over there. Enjoy the feast. Please, sit down. I implore you, as the Overlord. Oh, and my name, forgive me, my name. I am Rin Alos. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Spell,
Now,
spell
will
that
you
for me.
join?
Spell it
Got it.
or type it.
I got it.
Rin Alos.
Now, join me if you would, comrades. Join me. So, do you guys dine with him?
Okay, I put Rin Alos, and I put right next to him.
Yeah, very much so.
First possible big bad.
All right, does anyone not dine with him?
I would be honored to dine with you, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. I wouldn't have you insult my, there's a term for it, my hospitality. Enjoy. As you guys eat, he talks of many tales of his great feats outside of this kingdom. You see, not only have I killed a griffin, but I've killed a dragon. It was not as honorable as I would have liked, but I got the dragon's head and its scales, and I sold it to the highest bidder. But next dragon I meet, I will not kill while it's sleeping. I did not feel good about that. It felt lazy. My friend told me, Rin, you cannot kill dragon while it is awake. You will die, it will burn you. It will claw you, it will rip you apart. I told my friend, fine. Listen to you just once. After I killed dragon, I killed friend. Worst advice I ever had. It was not worth killing the dragon to have I have it here. Look. There's a dragon skull right behind the massive chair he's sitting on. That is dragon I killed. I still don't feel too good about killing it in its sleep. It's just not honorable. It does not work. What about you? The one over there. He points over to Drozelax. What great beast have you slain? Tell me. I want to hear.
I have killed a great creature on my first arrival in this dimension. Something called a bartender.
A bartender.
It was terrible.
Ha! I have done so as well. He served me a bad drink, and I smashed his skull into the drink. He never served a bad drink after that.
This was a very ornery bartender.
Ordinary?
No, ornery.
Ornery?
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means despicable, annoying, irritating. It was terrible.
Of course, I would kill bartender like that too, but sometimes I prefer a good beating.
Excellent.
After a good beating,
You're
anyone
right.
is...
Slaves, stop bleeding on the table! And he slaps the princess.
Beltran is taking care of the princess. He's trying to keep her from bleeding all over the place and helping her to eat. So she doesn't die.
She
Wow.
slapped once, she passes out, and she kind of just hunches over to the side.
You see, he kind of like puts his hand to his face. He's like, "What was that for?" She didn't bleed on the table.
You're not supposed to treat slaves as equals, you fool. Abuse
I have seen it. They try to make slave like friend. I've seen it. Sometimes it works. Other times they stab you in the back real quick. You be careful. Beltran, was that the name? Beltran. You be careful. She'll stab you in the back real quick, just like any real woman. They will stab you in the back once they have advantage.
Yes, Beltran.
I will definitely keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Last wife I had tried to steal everything I had and killed me. Unfortunately, she did not realize how big my muscles were, so she tickled me with a dagger. I snapped her neck.
Yes, apparently we're dealing with one of those.
I am expecting some traders in tomorrow. Wait. What was the name of the nobleman, the guy in the fancy clothes? What was his name? You over there? I think I heard it. Lextan?
Lexington.
Oh, you're the one. You're the one
Yes.
that I was supposed to trade with tomorrow.
Yes.
You're very early. I didn't even realize it was you when they first told me it was your name. I guess I was too busy with our friend here, Baldrich. Well, I'll tell you something, Lexington. You have decided to work with the best people. When it comes to slaves, we go all over. We find any partner, every partner, we make money. You work with us, you make money as well. Trust me. Now,
Glad to see that my faith was not misplaced.
of course, the warriors, we need to contract them from a different location, different sect of our company. We need to go get them. Right now, all we have is fine women here. It makes all the boys happy, but we cannot sell them to any proper nobles around here. We don't have any soldiers here, not real ones. We need to. There's a war over by the border. That's where we have the other company. We get a lot of the slaves from the other country, and it works out very well. But around here, you'll find some of. It's a big profit working around here, but it's a little. I do not like these people of Sworn. Not difficult, a little foul. I am a warrior at heart. Slavery, it makes me money. It works. It is good. It is a class of society. But the people of Sworn, they make us money, but I do not like them. If you're heading that way, I warn you about them as well. You stay clear.
How so are they concerned?
There's a man over there. There's someone that's taken over the town by force. No one speaks his name over there because they're too scared. Everyone's got their balls all shriveled up. He's not even a noble. Some say he's a god, some sort of deity. I know well enough. I've met him. I could have killed him myself, but the business he's been making for us. It's not honorable, but it's money. They call him the Sixth. He's a man that wears glowing armor and holds metal sticks that magic comes out of them. It's
You mean Aizen?
Aizen. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the country of Aizen?
Yeah.
I don't think he's from Aizen. He's human. He's not a lizard.
Is his last name Savron by any chance?
Savron? No, his name is the Sixth.
Sorry.
He wears glowing armor. It's his helmet is all glossy, like window. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. I've been to many lands, and maybe the isolationist, xenophobic country of I can't recall the name, but there was one country that might have had that technology, but this I've never seen before.
France.
He uses
France had that technology.
France. Well, I don't want to call your people cowards, but using anything other than a blade, that does not seem brave. These people, this man, he likes the company of children. He likes torturing people. He likes breaking the minds and the wills of those around him. He does it for fun and regularly. That's why he purchases from us. And that town of his seems like a playground for him. Seems like fun for him. I don't see a reason to break your enemy other than killing them. Perhaps a beaten man, yes, he'll come back stronger for a better battle. But other than that, I don't see the reasoning behind torture and fiddling with children. Downright confusing, if not sickening. But it makes us money. That's all that matters. And you'll get your soldiers. I talked to my messengers, and it'll take maybe a week or two. You'll have to hold out at your camp. But he waves his hand a little bit. But of course, we should discuss business later, not while we're at this
I hear the business talk is not allowed at night.
No, not regularly. Of course, most of the men are not sober by this time of night. And of course, for me, I tend to be busy around these times as well. I think we're all just about done eating, aren't we? Yes, well, I'll have you stay at the camp for now. We cannot have you travel at night with those crazy but holy knights out there. That
and then there's a monster that crossed paths.
The monster? You mean the ones they were speaking of? The one with great big hands, leathery skin?
Yes, they killed a couple of, I believe it was some of your men.
We have no idea what that is. We've never seen it. Ever.
When you guys start to speak of it, Jane's eyes get wider and wider.
It's not in this room at all. We don't know what it is.
Of course.
In any case.
Otherwise, I would have mounted it and killed it by now. Jane's eyes get even wider when he says that.
Then there's a very good thing that it's not in this room.
Of course not. It's a wonderful thing.
Not
but
sitting here right next to me. Nope.
That frail little girl. Ha! You are a funny one. I see why they liked you back at France.
No, no, I meant this one's slave.
That one is a slave as well. You keep slaves close.
He points to Jane. That one's not a slave. She is personal hand. She is. Well, you could say she is the daughter of our big friend here, and he protects her very, very much.
You keep your daughter around you. A brave, brave man you are. Oh, I don't even know where my children are. I have too many of them. Too many wives as well. I don't know where they are either.
That is difficult
to find out. I'm sure one of my kids will come to kill me one day. I foresaw it. You hear the princess laughing a little bit, and she whispers under her breath, "I am the slave. Of course I am."
Anyone tell you you can speak?
So, she is speaking more? If you want to, one moment. He stands up and he walks over to like a massive looks like a wardrobe. He pulls out a whip. You could take her outside, put her on the pole, and a few of these will help.
No, that's fine. I like them feisty.
Sure? It is horse, very fine coat.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, I know what you want. You are a man
like
of
this guy. He's a funny guy.
He pulls out a whip full of bird bones. This one always leaves a mark. This one is when you really want them to never forget. Bone. It has the bones of many small creatures and all nicely, very beautifully woven together. The craftsman, I've met him many times. I'll introduce you to him one day. Very good man.
I don't think we should beat her anymore. We've already almost beat her half to death. You can thank the wizard for that one.
Well, if you don't need any of that, well, allow me to escort you to some of our tents that are not being used. Come.
Thank you.
So
he takes you to the outside of the. He steps outside the tent with you, and the Spartanos. They open the door, They open the flap and keep it open for you all to step outside. By me taking you there, I mean my Spartanos, of course. He snaps his finger and the Spartanos start to guide you. One of them guides you. Very well. Good night to you all. He goes back into his tent without another word. The Spartanos, he leads you to each of you to a different, to a lot of tent flaps very close to each other. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
We somehow got even more into shit than before.
Well, that's all your fault, man.
Thanks.
I may or may not have just got us into a slave trade.
But okay, John.
We're talking about
All right.
But yeah, it's technically your fault too, John. I wasn't the one who sent the princess into the fucking woods.
I wonder if I'll get a friend discount on my next purchase. Maybe a buy one get one free.
Alright, I'm ending the recording.